X experienced a very serious cyber attack yesterday. If you are were watching that, if you are in tune with what is happening on X, formerly Twitter, and it looks like it came from Ukraine. That is the news that was, at least the IP addresses were from Ukrainian territory. So there's a lot there that is happening right now. Some people are calling for Elon Musk to shut down Starlink immediately for Ukraine. That's pretty controversial. And then also, Congressman Thomas Massie has been called out by Donald Trump for not getting on board and supporting his government funding bill. The congressman out of Kentucky. So there's a lot there that is happening right now. And Tesla stock is it's shaky right now, to say the least. It is down. It's been down quite a bit. Right now it's at $222.15 a share. The market is yet to open. So if you are bullish on Tesla, which, I mean, this would be a good time to buy in. This would be a good time to buy in. It's probably going to go down a little bit more, I'm betting. But, and what is the stock market except a bet and a gamble? My name is Brandon Fogel. This is Evolution. Doing a little bit different this morning. Got a little bit different angle so you can see if you're watching the stream right now. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but rolling with it. All right. I want to start off with Donald Trump and his call out on Congressman Massie out of the beautiful state of Kentucky. And this is what he had to say in his post on Truth Social. And I'm going to try to scream in the places where Donald Trump, he gives those exclamation marks. I'm going to try to scream, do my best to give my Trumpian, accent, and just his presence when I read this. But Donald Trump says, "Thank you to the Freedom House caucus for just delivering a big blow to the radical left Democrats and their desire to raise taxes and shut our country down. They hate America and all it stands for. That's why they allowed millions of criminals to invade our nation. Sometimes it takes great courage to do the right thing." Congressman Thomas Massie of the beautiful Kentucky is an automatic no vote on just about everything, despite the fact that he has always voted for continuing resolutions in the past. He should be primaried, and I will lead the charge against him. He's just another grandstander who's too much trouble and not worth the fight. He reminds me of Liz Cheney before her historic record-breaking loss. The people of Kentucky won't stand for it. Just watch. Do I have any takers? Anyway, thank you again to the Freedom Caucus for your very important vote. We need to buy some time in order to make America great again, greater than ever before. Unite and win. That's the only way you can read a Trump tweet, a Trump post, is by just yelling it out because he does a lot of exclamations. Some people don't like that. It can be nauseating to them, but it drives home the point. It gets the point across. Congressman, get on board. Don't be another just kink in the armor that just tries to be something different. I get it why the Democrats were upset when they had their people, when they're in full swing and had their power, and then somebody just stopping them, and stopping from their agenda being pushed through by like one guy stopping it. And this is the same thing. Could this guy be another that just slows it down? All you're going to do in the long run is hurt yourself. I know we don't have to be a blind lockstep with everything, but it was very strongly decided by the American people for this government overhaul and deciding to put Trump in office. People want change. They got the mandate. Trump and the Republicans got the mandate. Don't be someone just to be different, and to stand on what you think is a solid principle. Don't do that. So he's calling him to be primaried. I hope, and I'm looking at, I don't follow everybody on Twitter, and I don't follow everybody what is now X, I reserve that for the special people. But I was following Thomas Massie, and there had been a very good reason why I was. I think it's maybe because I love the state of Kentucky. I don't know what it was, but I hope this man don't do something stupid by trying to be something that you're not, and just to go against the what the party is doing. Don't do that. All you're gonna do is hurt yourself in the long run and slow up the agenda from being pushed through and what Trump and the Republicans want to get done. All right. In other news, now you can see, like, I had videos and all this pulled up, and I was ready to throw some. Maybe I'll play the clip. Maybe you'll also be able to hear it. I don't know if it'll come through or not. We'll see. But this is Elon talking with Kudlow yesterday or Kudlow. I don't know how you say his name. He's on Fox and saying what this attack was, because X went down. I mean, I was at the office, so I didn't pay too much attention. I was kind of getting stuff done yesterday, but I did see that my feed wasn't getting, and I thought it was just my internet. I thought, I was like, oh, what the heck? And I was trying to restart, swipe it away, do all that, jump do a little dance, and it still wasn't coming up. And I come to find out later in the day, X was down, and posts were not being posted, tweets were not being tweeted, and we find out. And this is, we're going to play this. I'm going to just see if it comes through or not. You might be able to hear it. If not, I'll just mouth the words to you what Elon is saying.
On X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced. It's a big story. You want to give us a moment on that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Well, so that's your suspicion. Is the website, is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up yet.
It's up yet. Okay.
Okay, I hope you heard that. I hope you weren't just watching me do a little head bob or whatever. But Elon, he said X was down yesterday. He was speaking of it yesterday, so he was speaking of it today when he was saying it. And it was down. And this is coming from Ukraine. Is this a retaliation from Ukraine? From them not being too pleased with Trump and what all happened a couple weeks ago? Either way, what do you all think? Should Elon shut down at least Starlink for now in that area? Would that be a bad move on his part? I would say at least send the message, and yes, shut it down. Shut it down. Stop. If they're not going to get on board, if they're going to attack us, and not just some random dude on the street is going to attack the United States and Ukraine. It had to come from the top. At least the allowing of it, the influence of it, the culture over there to say, let it go, do something, and just let somebody random out there do an attack on us. How far it goes down the rabbit hole, I don't know. And how far Zelensky was involved in it, I don't know. But there had to have been something there for that to actually happen, and to influence and just to try to bring down our best news outlet. X is the best news outlet. It is the voice, the ground, the boots on the ground of everyone. You want instant access of entertainment as well as news. What is happening? You go to X. And they tried to stop that and shut that down and defeat it. Elon said, I would say send a message, at least shut it down for a little bit. Because that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's my immediate reaction. What do you all think? Should he or should he not? There is so much happening right now. And if you saw my video yesterday with Elon Musk, they are after him and they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop in their attack against him. So this is where it separates the men from the boys. This is where it separates the men from the boys, and it takes a daily mindset to be a man. It's not just one moment in time. Yeah, I'm done. We're good. No, it's the daily onslaught, and Elon is experiencing the fire. He's experiencing the fire right now. So you gotta react and maybe not just react impulsively, but calculate what you're doing. Know that if Ukraine is going to try to send a message to us, send a message to them. At least in this arena. I mean, I would say at least for a little bit. I would say shut it down. Shut it down. If you're pumping and you're giving them a Starlink, out of the goodness of your heart over there. Because I'm doubting they're paying a subscription for Starlink over there. I'm doubting that. You might say, if I am wrong about that, let me know. I'm betting it's the goodness of his to help Ukraine. Why he immediately, just like when the hurricane victims here in the United States, Elon didn't ask them to pay a subscription and to pay for Starlink. He gave it generously. I could be completely wrong about that, but I'm guessing not. It's in a war-torn situation over there. Elon, he's got daily decisions. He's got bigger decisions each day than most guys have in a whole year. And his decisions are going to have real, true effects in the lives of people. But my immediate gut reaction is, yes, bring it down. Stop it over there. At least to say that we're not going to just allow what you're doing to happen. Call it out. Stop Starlink. If peace and deals can be made, and Ukraine can actually show that they are with the United States, because we have been with Ukraine for years now. We have been with them. And now if they're going to attack us, we're not going to stand for it. And Elon Musk should not stand for it. All right, we'll leave it at that.